Congratulations on making the final, I guess, Sinisha. Well, first, actually, I'll ask Sinisha, a lot of people might not be familiar with you for the media. What is the correct pronunciation of your name? Because there might be on a lot of radio broadcasts and the like soon.
Sinisha Kahadzic.
There we go. One for everyone at home. But then I'll guess get the formalities out of the way, mate. Health and fitness-wise, the squad, do you have any concerns or unavailabilities before the final?
No, we're looking good. I mean, obviously, just Braden Spinky is out for the season. We have some niggling injuries like it's normal, but our depth is very good, so we're good to go.
I guess what's the mood, question for both, what's the mood in the camp at the moment heading into the first ever Australian Championship final?
Yeah, well, we trained this morning and it was a lot of smiles and laughter. I think we're all just really looking forward to it, and we're just very positive in general.
Yeah, obviously we set ourselves for this grand final. It was always the case with us that for us it's really failure if we don't get here, and that's the bar we set ourselves to be at. And we got here now, and it's a day where we get to this stage, and hopefully we'll bring that after 26 years, bring it back to our club, the trophy.
You mentioned that you set internally amongst yourselves, you set the bar, reaching here as failure or not. Is that sort of a club-wide ethos of South Melbourne as a whole? Because we look at this proud club that's glittering history. Maybe they haven't won things in the past year or two on the men's side, Doherty Cup final notwithstanding. But is that sort of the attitude you go into every single competition? Not winning it, not making the final is a failure?
Yeah, the club, as we know, it's always been on a top level of any competition they play in, and the bar is always set from this club of where we want to finish. But again, at the same time, with the quality of the players in the dressing room and the attitude of the players and the culture of the dressing rooms, we know that we really deserve to get to the last stage of the competition, and that tone of failure is something that is spurring us to actually finish off the job tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow you have the opportunity to win another one trophy after they win the team the Doherty Cup. Now this time in the national competition. What you feeling about you and the team, the players there? What's the feeling?
For me personally, or the team?
All the team,
yeah, all the team. I mean, we obviously heard about the national second tier for quite a few years, and we didn't really know if it was going to happen, and now it's obviously been here, and it's been a really good competition. I think we're all just really excited to be involved in the final, and hopefully bring that national trophy home once again. So
yeah, tomorrow we expect 1,000 supporters for South Melbourne here.
Yep.
What's your message?
Be loud and be proud. Yeah, pretty much. Hopefully they enjoy the football, and hopefully we can bring it home. So yeah.
Thank you.
Sinisha, we've got two traditional powers of club football in Australia going head-to-head tomorrow. What are you anticipating with your opponents, Marconi? What have the preparations been to prepare for this team? What do you see ahead of you with tomorrow's clash?
History is there, isn't it? Both clubs have been every national competition till 1999 there, never played in a grand final. And yeah, if you picked it before the competition started, you would really want this to be a dream final, and it's really happening. In regards to Marconi, we've had a look at them very well in all the games they played. Very organised team, very strong team, play a certain style of football where they're very effective, and we know that this game will be probably our hardest game in this competition.
What do you see as the strength that you're going to be leaning on to try and exploit the weaknesses or take advantage?
Yeah, so it's well documented that we are energy, intensity type of team, and that's something that we have to bring. But at the same time, there's more to us in regards of how we play our football. You will never see us play identically the same each game. It all depends on the opposition that we play. where we are capable of changing our rotations, we are capable of playing direct, we are capable of playing out from the back. So we're capable of doing everything that we set ourselves to do. It's all about us studying the opposition well and making sure that can we hurt them where their weaknesses are, and at the same time stopping their strength.
Jake, you just survived a tightly fought 1-0 victory over the Heidelberg to get into this final. How would you describe this team, the players you played with? Do you think that your resilience is a factor that you'll lean on tomorrow?
Yeah, I was about to say we're a very resilient bunch. It was quite a tough year, especially at the start, and I think that's shown the further we've gone in since obviously he's come in. We're enjoying our football, and we've got like a never say die attitude. We've been in a lot of tricky positions throughout the year, and we've come out pretty much all of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And you touched on it before, but the blue and white of South Melbourne will forever be one of the most iconic jerseys in Australian football. What does it mean to you play in front of the fans who will be loud and proud, as you put it, tomorrow?
Like, it means absolutely everything. When you're growing up as a kid, you obviously want to play in front of these big crowds, and our fans have been amazing since I've been at the club, which has been 3 years now, but especially over the last probably 3 months, they've been turning up in big numbers and very loud every game. Even when we're travelling, they're always there. So yeah, we just want to make them proud, and yeah, it means a lot, really.
Jack, what do you think's changed since Sinish has come in? That turnaround from being in the relegation zone, middle of the NPL season 3. You asked, what have you been doing differently at training and in games that's turned the ship around?
I think the big thing is intensity. It's drilled in us as soon as he's come in. Every training session, every game, it's pretty much mainly what we're about, and then we've also been allowed to express ourselves with the ball, whilst still having those foundations of maybe the defensive stability that we had before, and it's kind of all come together, and we're just really enjoying our football and just really want to fight for him and fight for the club.
And making it back to another grand final, obviously South Melbourne have had some grand final disappointments, even here at Olympic Village a couple of years. What would it mean to this group of players to kind of overcome that hurdle?
Yeah, I think there's only probably like 4 or 5 boys that were involved in those grand finals, and that's just an added motivation for some of us that were involved. We're not really thinking too much about it because I don't want to think about that, but yeah, it's just we're looking forward to the occasion, and yeah.
And with the long throws, obviously, are a bit of a novelty factor, but you can get some distance on them as well. You know, you took over from Max a little bit when you had some injuries.
When he had some hand issues,
Did he give you some tips on the technique? Like, what's the...
I don't think you can get his technique. He gets it to the back post. I'm just launch it in as far as I can. But yeah, he's something special with that.
Jack, you were asked about the fans before as well. They're kind of big numbers, and South have been saying for a long time, you give us a bigger platform, we'll bring the fans out.
Yep.
They get the platform of the championship and they respond. But yourself, mate, as a footballer, you and your teammates, you've got this platform of the Australian Championship national competition. A couple of months' time, you'll be playing in the OFC Pro League as well, and a confederational platform to perform on. Just how much are you enjoying these extended opportunities as a footballer?
Yeah, it's a pretty special time to be at South with everything that's happened over the last couple of weeks, and then going into next year. It's pretty much what you dream about when you're a kid, and yeah, just enjoy the football. And yeah.
So next, I'll ask you, I first encountered you when you were coaching Alamein in the NPLW. You've got a pro licence as well, but could you just walk us through your journey from when you first arrived in Australia to now? Like, what has this road to the Australian Championship final been for you?
Yeah, my coaching journey is well documented in the past couple of days of what I went through, and ultimately I want to win this trophy for those people like me, to be honest. There's many coaches in this game that don't get opportunity to show themselves for different reasons, or their name is not there, or they think that they're coaching on appropriate level, or they're coaching men or they're coaching women, whatever the reasons are. But there's so many coaches like myself that need that opportunity. And one of these competitions like this is something that needs to happen for those kind of people. And myself, again, 2016, going through the process, getting the very, very rare people that had a license at that point, maybe 7, 8 of us in Australia. It was a case of I didn't even get an interview in under 16, under 18 A-League club. So that tells you a lot of how the process is done to get the coaches. And again, you got to believe that you're good enough. You got to believe that one day the chance will come. Obviously, I went through a hard process of 10 years to get to a top level men's team that I wanted. Obviously, I coached in the women's game on very high level here, and going to the Philippines national team. So that was a very high level of competition too. As I said, the cards were dealt that way, where I was able to come in and be brave and take that risk, and now obviously the rewards are there. But again, I say tomorrow is not just a big day for the club and the board and the players and that, but it's a big day for myself and the people like me to be able to show that we can do it if opportunity is there.
I guess a question for both. Most people with a passing interest in Australian football will have heard of South Melbourne, but you might have a cohort of people that are actually watching a South Melbourne game for the first time tomorrow, this national platform on SBS tuning in. Just when you go out there, what do you want them to come away with thinking about South Melbourne beyond the reputation, the hype? When they actually watch your football, what do you want them to come away thinking?
For myself, what I say to the boys is we're a team that never gives up. The team that goes out there and plays with high level of energy and make sure that they play always to score an extra goal and make people excited to watch a game of football. We don't want to go in a game of football ever to be second best. We want to go and try and dominate the game every single time we step on that field.
Yeah, pretty similar to what you said. We just want to excite the fans and play with freedom, and ultimately, at the end of the day, we want to show people that we want to win, whatever the cost, whether that's playing pretty football, whether that's winning through our intensity, or maybe through long throws and stuff like that. We just want to show everyone that we can win in any way, and yeah, that's kind of how we believe when we go into a game.
Does the badge have a weight in games like this, Joe? When you're going out there, you're playing in a grand final, a cup final, you're wearing the same shirt that legends of the game have worn, and I guess Sanish as well, you're in the dugout, Ange Postecoglou has been in that dugout, Ferenc Puskás has been in that dugout. Does heavy lie the badge on the heart? I
say to my boys all the time is, from the day I stepped in the seat, we've played so many grand finals. Every single game from that point was a grand final for us. We had to survive relegation. We had to go and win the Doherty Cup. We went a long way in the FFA Cup. We came in this competition where it was important to win every single game. So every game that we played was pretty much a grand final for us. So the badge is that heavy that you cannot let off and let this club suffer in any way.
Yeah, it's definitely historic weight on the badge. Since I've come into the club, every game I feel like you have to win, which is ultimately what you want to do anyway. But when we're out on the pitch, obviously we're not thinking about that, but definitely maybe when we're outside the pitch and you think about people that have been involved in the club and worn the badge, it's an exciting chance to maybe be alongside those names if we can bring something special home as well. So yeah, it's kind of an honour.
Have you practiced penalties at all, given there's two pretty informed goalkeepers?
We have been practicing penalties, yeah.
Will you take one?
I'll take one, yeah. I'm fine with it.
If I let it.
So you have a set order, it's not you ask for volunteers, you have a list of penalty takers ready to go?
No, I've had a good look at them in the past 2-3 weeks, and we do it every training session after the training session, so I have a good idea of who's very consistent in taking penalties.
Nisha, how's your tennis game these days?
Tennis.
Yeah, because not many people know about your history with being one of the top under 15 players in Serbia before.
Yeah, if I was 50 kilos lighter, I would probably still be playing it.
I mean, but it is kind of a slight irony that it was only that you were priced out of that sport that you became a coach. It was a funny road to get.
Yeah, well, yeah, and believe it or not, I started my football steps here at Heidelberg.
Yeah.
So So hopefully, let's hope tomorrow is the lucky day too.
Beautiful. Thanks all.
Thank you.